.2 degrees. Yeah, temperature is changing. It's definitely getting a lot cold out here. Okay, so I just got to the gym, and let me tell you, it is definitely cold out here. Temperature has definitely changed. It was fun while it lasted, but let me tell you, it is hard to get up early to get to the gym, especially when it's cold outside. It is just, it's not very enticing at all. But the hardest part is getting here. I'm gonna go in, get it done, and go about my day. So let's get it. Okay, guys, that was a good workout. I feel refreshed. I feel full of energy. But what's the first thing you gotta do after you finish working out? You gotta get some food. Had to get a quick car wash. You know how it goes. It's been a couple of days, and if you don't do it, it'll just pile up on your car and it'll just look like complete crap. So while I was out, after I hit up the gym, got something to eat, not only should you take care of your body, but you also got to take care of your number one asset, which is your mind. And this is a book that I've been reading lately, View from the Top by Aaron Walker. Definitely recommend it to any of you guys out there who, it's really for anybody, but if you're like an entrepreneur, somebody who's starting a business, somebody who's just trying to be consistent, right, in whatever type of field that you're in, it's good to be able to read books and read other people's stories. So that way you can kind of take what you need to take from it, learn what you need to learn. Because life, is the biggest teacher that we have, right? But sometimes there's experiences that we don't have to go through ourselves that can save us and can help us get to our goals a little quicker, if we pay attention to it. So this is a book that I've really been enjoying. So I was reading this while I was getting something to eat. And on my way out from there, I ended up donating to this foundation. It's called DARE. It used to be in schools. They practically help get books in schools and stop bullying and things like that. And so I got this t-shirt from them. And you may be asking yourself, like, why do you promote these things, or why give money or give your time? I always say this, look, if you have it to give, it's no big deal. I'll see homeless people out on the street, and do I know what they're gonna do with that money? No, right? Some people are gonna take that money and, go do the wrong things with it. Sometimes I like to give clothes, to homeless people, because I know that they need that. But to me, I feel like this. If you're here on earth, like, the biggest thing for me, the thing that gives me the most fulfillment is being able to help other people, regardless. Like, to me, I feel like that's the key to life, like being able to give. And if you're in a position to give, you got to understand that that position may not last very long. You might end up in a position where you're not able to give anybody anything, right? And you're going to be in a position where you need somebody to be able to give you something, and you don't want people to look down on you because you've looked down on other people. Like, karma is a very strange thing like that. So occasionally, I help out when I can help out. Am I saying give away all your money to just any and everybody? No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is what's $2 to you? If you got a full-time job, what's $2? What's $1? Regardless of what it's going to be used for. Like, what's $3? What's $4? If somebody's willing to come up to you and ask and put themselves out there on a line to be embarrassed, to be told no, to be walked away from, that says something. You don't know what people's story truly is. So, from time to time, I deem it necessary. I just, I give what I can. Now this is Lake Cliff Park. As you can see, it's kind of, this is like the first day in a while where it's been pretty chilly. So obviously a lot of people are going to be, indoors. But I'm pretty sure the weekends. Actually, I've been here during the weekend, so I know the weekends are usually way more packed. And you have over here, see this? So people could come here and have barbecues. What am I doing out here, right? Believe me when I tell you, it is chilly right now, so I'm not gonna be out here too long. But I wanted to come out here, show you guys, the field, right? Now, this is one of the places I like to come to think, because it's usually peaceful, especially during the week. Weekends, people out here throwing the ball, playing baseball, walking with their dogs, so I gotta make sure I don't step in nothing. But I wanted to talk to you guys about sustained success, okay? Because in life, we all want something. We all have this one big goal, and we don't realize that in order to reach that goal, there's a bunch of little things that you have to do before you can reach it. And people don't really want to do that in order to get there. And so I think back to when, I worked in my previous job, which was mostly sales. And that meant that mostly sales and commission. So that meant that from month to month, it was always going to be something different, right? And it was my job, because it's a what have you done for me lately type of business. So it's my job that the months that I do really well, I have to take something from that and try to duplicate it on my following months. So I always my job is to focus on the process more so than the results, because I know the results can change, but if my process is consistent, then my results will be consistent, right? Even though it'll change. And so it's sort of like life. There's that movie, I can't remember the name of the movie, but with Jamie Foxx, Al Pacino, and he talks about it's a game of inches, the football one, any given Sunday. And he says, life is like a game of inches. And it's true, life is a game of inches. And in order for you to have, sustained success, you got to be able to persevere. You got to be able to do things even when you don't feel like doing it. So for example, just a couple days ago, I had to put down my dog. I had an English bulldog named Emma, and it still bothers me to this day. And she was ill, and I had to make a tough decision. And in life, you're gonna have to make decisions that you don't want to do sometimes, but you have to do. And then so I was down about it, but a good friend of mine reached out to me, and he said, he's been there before. He's a pet owner, and those of you who are pet owners know what that feeling is like, because the dog becomes a part of your family, becomes like a friend. And so, he told me, he said, look, man, whatever you do, mourn, and you feel however way you feel about it, don't lock yourself up from potentially having other pets in the future. And he said he did that to himself. He couldn't get over having lost a dog, and it kept him from opening up again to other pets. And so I appreciate him saying that, and it's true. I had to, because see, here's the thing, right? In life, no matter what it is, you will either leave it or it will leave you. And I know some people don't like to hear that, and I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm just telling you how it is. Doesn't matter who it is, what it is. You literally come in this world and you come out the same way. Okay, so everything is left behind. So what you truly have at the end of the day is the memories, is the good moments. And it's your job to pile up as much good experiences in your life to make it worth it for you while you're here, right? And so what I try to do is I try to now, at least at this point in my life, is I try to really appreciate the little things and understand how blessed that I am. And I try not to get too high or too low, right? I just want to stay in the middle. Because again, it's about sustaining, a certain lifestyle, a certain belief over a period of time requires a lot of effort. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys, that whatever goal you may have, whatever you may be going through in life, understand that it is life. And you got to have a process, and you got to stick to that process, and you got to learn from life, because life is your biggest teacher, period. Nothing to teach you, nothing to hit you harder than life. Okay. And so you have to be able to learn from your experiences in order to move forward. All right. So that's it for me. I'm freezing up. I'll probably take a couple pictures of this field right here behind me. But Guys, thank you for watching episode 3 of Vlogmas. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted every time I drop a new video. I'm going every single day for the month of December, right up until Christmas. So follow my journey. Thank you guys. Peace and love. I'll catch you on the next one.